What's going on, guys? It's SHAREfactory, the fanboy guru. Now, I'm gonna try to make this video short, and basically, by the title, you can already see that there is, in my opinion, one thing that the Xbox One has better than the PlayStation 4. Right? Now, I understand, to most of y'all that this one thing won't matter, but just hear me out. Hear me out, okay? The one thing that the Xbox One has that's better than the PlayStation 4, in my opinion, is the games that is provided for games with gold, right? Now, why do I say this? Because if you look at last gen, right? Last gen, the only thing that was not required, which made PlayStation Plus almost irrelevant to majority of people, was the fact that you didn't need it to get online. In this gen, PlayStation Plus is required to get, to use the multiplayer aspect. Now, when you got games like Call of Duty selling, I think in like holiday season it sold like 5 to 6 million copies, right? How many people do you think really are using those Call of Duty games for the non-multiplayer of any function of the aspect? You know what I'm saying? That means people aren't using it for zombies or just a regular multiplayer. Think about Battlefront. People aren't, you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are paying upwards to $50 to $100 a year for probably one function of a bundled service. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might get a lot of discounts or at least a pretty decent amount of discounts for games inside the PlayStation Store. Like I said, there are some good discounts. Um, what else do you get? You do get like access to the cloud, and I think you get the automatic downloads, which sounds a little crazy, but I think you do get like the automatic downloads and updates via being a PlayStation Plus member. But besides all that, like I said, people are paying upwards to $50 to $100 for an entire year for basically one service, right? The other main part of that service that people are going to use are the games. You see what I'm saying? People are going to they're going to want these free games. Microsoft is giving away for games with gold. They have given away a few AAA games. I know they even though it's a remaster, they gave away the Tomb Raider reboot, the definitive edition. They gave that away for games with gold. I believe they gave via backwards compatibility. Now, even though it's the 360 version, it's still in my opinion, a bigger budget, a better quality game than the smaller like indie games. You see what I'm saying, that they would normally give out for games with gold. Like I said, they're giving out Gears for as a backwards compatibility. They're getting games via backwards compatibility that are AAA. Now, even though that's saving them money, it's still, in my opinion, if I had an Xbox One, I would still rather go get those games and use those games than play the regular offered games with gold. You know what I'm saying? Games that are available for games with gold. Same thing with PlayStation Plus. If Sony was giving me a AAA game via PlayStation Now, because that'd be like our backwards compatibility. If Sony was giving us a game from PlayStation Now that was available for PlayStation 4, let's say twice out of a year, I would still pick those games as my PlayStation Plus game over the rest of these indie games. You see what I'm saying? Because at this point, like I've said this before, at this point, I feel Sony can give us these games now. You know what I'm saying? There have been plenty of PlayStation Store sales where there are these big AAA games that aren't even 6 months old, but they're under $30. You see what I'm saying? Sony, I believe they could give I believe Sony could foot the rest of the bill and just make that those type of games a 1 month just PlayStation Plus game. You know what I'm saying? Or even many of the launch titles. You got Knack, you still got Killzone, Infamous, Second Son. I'm like, there are plenty. And I'm not even talking exclusives. You can also do Shadow of Mordor. You could do Call of Duty Ghosts, which that's probably that's a little iffy. But you see what I'm saying? There, at this point in time, there's more than just exclusives. There are plenty of games to choose from. Microsoft has already given the Tomb Raider reboot. Bro, I ain't played the Tomb Raider reboot. I'm not trying. I really would rather not buy it if I could get it via You see what I'm saying? PlayStation Plus, and I don't see why Sony just couldn't put that a little bit out. You know, like I said, some of us pay $50 to $100 a year. Sony is not even giving 1 or 2 games. All I want, me personally, out of 1 year, I want 2 AAA games via PlayStation Plus. You see what I'm saying? And that's only because, again, I pay $100 a year. Even if I paid $50 a year, let me get 1 game a year that's worth that $50. You know what I'm saying? As an incentive, like, okay, here you go. Thanks for enduring everything that you have to go through on PlayStation Plus. We're gonna give you this one-time show of appreciation. Here you go. Here's a big budget. Here's a $50 or $60 game. Here you go. But you know what I'm saying, like I said, even at this point, Sony isn't even doing that. You know, like I said, I feel that they can give back, they can give a game to us worth the value of PlayStation Plus. Like I said, look at how many times PlayStation Plus has been down since its launch. You've got little ass hackers, little kid hackers that are bringing PlayStation Plus down on like Christmas and just random days of the year, and all we get is 1 extra day or 2 extra days. You see what I'm saying? They give back the day that it was down. You know what I'm saying? Well, how about you give back the day and give us a game? I'm not even lying. Like, that's just how I feel. You know, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that, and I can understand why even at this point in time people are still upset, because I don't feel we should be dealing with it, and I know other people feel the same. Like I said, you pay. This is my point. My main point I want y'all to remember. This is why I feel we should still keep getting on Sony, on all these Twitters and the PlayStation blog. You know what I'm saying? And anytime we get a chance to get on their ass, I feel we should continue to get on them, because of the fact that, like I said, some people pay upwards to $50 to $100 a year, and Sony is not even willing to give a game once or twice a year of that same equal value back to us. You know what I'm saying? And again, we go through a lot on PlayStation Plus, you know, as far as service and quality wise. We should get a better incentive. Okay, fuck we. I should get a better show of appreciation, you know what I'm saying, for my money towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm giving my money towards you. Give me a little show of appreciation back. Give me a bonus, you know. It ain't got to be all the time, even just one time, just give me a bonus. But that's it, y'all. That's the point I was trying to make. Like I said, that's the one thing Xbox has on the PlayStation 4 that's gaming related, is their offer or their quality of games from Games with Gold, in my opinion. But that's it. I'm logging out. 7pith. Deuces.